Hello everyone, welcome to the Bonsai Life. My name is Damir and today I have a really lot of trees that needs cut back because it's end of the summer, it's like start of the fall, but still we have really high temperatures and I want to reduce evaporation of water, so I want to cut back some of the trees by reducing the leaves, and when you reduce the leaves you will reduce the evaporation of water. So this is a red Japanese quince called fire dancer, and it's like struggling a bit because a lot of leaves are falling, they're going yellow because it's like the pot is not that big and it doesn't get that much water as it needs. So, and I don't want this tree like really huge, big, so I want to reduce the vigor of the tree with the pot and with the pruning. So because we have a lot of pruning to do today, because this is not the only tree, it will be a lot of trees, so I will just like do my pruning really fast so I can do as much trees as it is possible. So actually all the trees I'm reducing to the down facing leaf if it's possible. And with this tree I was like struggling really long time to make some shape that I did want, and it took me like 6 years to make the shape of the tree that I was on the end satisfied with. And this is it, and I really like it now. Tree is much bigger than last year, so it did grow and it did flower this year, so it did had like amazing year. This tree had really good year. And I want to actually have all new shoots, but new shoots usually dried off because I think it couldn't make the through without that much water, and I'm watering like 2-3 times a day, so, and it's still not that, it's not still enough. And this branch I'm letting to grow so it can thicken up a bit. So this is it, all with this tree. So now I hope it will grow a bit better. So I will do the spin. Most of my Japanese quince are white flowering. All but this one is red. So the next tree is this Dogwood, root over rock, and I let this tree to grow whole year, but now it's like it's struggling too because doesn't have that much water, and also I was like for a week away, and I had somebody to water my plants, and like most of my plants when I came back look like this, so I have to do something drastic now. So this one I let to grow whole year, all season, and now I will just do the trunk chop. And here I have a nice branch. It's a bit high, like I don't want this whole, like this straight part. So I'm hoping later on I have some buds here. If I don't know, can you see them? Like this bud here, this. So it would be nice to have something growing this way, like. So, but for now, because this is like safer, so I will just do this like this. So this hole is gone, but it will grow. They grow quite fast. And this is my first branch. I did cut this branch once here, so really low, and now I will cut it here so I can get my my tighter ramification. I have here one branch that is like kind of bit too big, so I will cut it here. And because it's like kind of a bit ugly here, like that, because they grow like that kind of like weird way, so this branch here doesn't look that good. So I'd rather have some branch like nice flowing, so I will take this branch off and I will wait for the better branch. And here this outward facing branch is really good on this spot where I did like first trunk chop, but then I have one growing upwards and one growing downwards, and I like this downwards, so maybe later I will take this one. So I will have my first branch, second branch, third branch, and this will be my leader, so I will take this off later. But now, just for safety, I cut it here, and I will put tiny piece of cut paste here, just so I don't lose that much water, and we can move to the next tree. By the way, this would be really nice cutting, but I don't need them anymore. I'm like out of space. So I will do one spin and we can move on. So some of you remember I did this mixed forest like on the beginning of this year, and I let it grow. I didn't do much. I was just pruning my elm like every week or so, because elms need like more attention and you have to prune them. You don't want like, if you want like nice broom style, you have to prune. And like 2 days ago I pruned some of my tuja trees. Like I have 2 of them. This is the main tree, and on the back here this is the one tooth. And now I let these 2 junipers to grow, and because I want my branches down lower, this is like kind of bit too low, but I would like my tight branches growing upwards, but this is too high. So I would like to shorten these trees. So something, I would like to shorten them like facing toward the viewer. So like I think this is the best place. They grow really fast. This is growth from this year. So if I prune them somewhere here, or I can use this branch here, I think they will catch this tuja tree like really fast. So I can go like this, and I can wire this small branch like this, and here on the top of the tree I have these small branches that I want to shorten, and I'm trying to go between the branches, between the nodes, so I don't get the brown tips, so I'm not cutting over the leaves. And I'm trying to go really tight. Some of the branches are dying because they're shading also one each other. So I had to turn some lights on because I couldn't see anything anymore. So I think these branches down lower, I don't need them. I want to expose a bit of the rocks that they're like. So I will take these branches off. So the first tree is done. I have one branch that I don't, and now we will do the second tree, and this second tree is kind of leaning back to the front, and I want this tree a bit shorter than this in the front. So, and because this tree is leaning to the front, I want now to go like a bit zigzag. So I have one branch here on the back side here, and I will just prune above that branch like this. And now I will just shorten everything, and I will prune from below my branches, and where I have some new tiny branches growing downwards, I will use that as my directional pruning. And that upper part I want like really low, so I want my branches like much shorter. As short as I can. So and because I also want my branches down lower to be a bit bigger, but I also have like the other trees around, so I have to count with that too. So I'm trying to I don't know, can you see here, but that down lower is growing really vigorously, and I'm just leaving the branches that are pointing downwards. So I'm pruning everything that goes up. And these trees, I have them, these are the cuttings actually, and I have them like maybe 3 years or something like that. So they are not that old. Here, this one, this is too long. This is too long. Now we'll prune this tree a bit so I can reach the bottom part of that other tree. So let me see what I have here. So this will be my leader, and I have some small branches here. It doesn't look that good. this is a branch. Yes, this is a branch. This is too big, so I will go really low, and this is kind of my top, but I think this is still too big. I'll shorten this a bit more, and I would like to, I will put a tiny piece of wire just to bring the tree here kind of a little bit, because it's now leaning back and I would like to have it here. So I will just take a bit of this branch here from this dwarf tree. So this tree has his own space. Here I have some buds facing downwards, so I will take up to those buds, and this is too big here, and I have some buds growing downwards, so I can shorten this, and here I can shorten this here. This is too big. I think I can shorten this a bit more. And that's it with this tree. But now I open this up a bit so I can reach here finally, and I see I lost a lot of nice branches here because all was shaded, and also I have like everywhere juvenile growth because the tree didn't have a time to recover. But that's okay, that's like, you don't have to like, okay, juvenile growth, okay, yes, it's bad, but this is so young trees, I have like so much time to make something out of this, so that's okay. Here I can shorten this a bit more. These branches down lower, just a bit more. Here I have one huge branch. So, this is different juniper. So that's some cuttings that are growing there, and I will turn this. And here I have one more branch here that I can shorten. And I will, if I can, I will use directional pruning with these junipers, but later on I will just put tiny piece of wire just to make the branches grow a bit downwards like this, and then straight, and then upwards. So, and I will try to keep them like really tight. And now this is my elm tree, and this one is quite in check. I don't have that much to prune here. And this branch I'm leaving to grow, and now this oak tree it was a group of oak trees and I lost. It was like a group of 3, and this one is unfortunately dead. This one is, it's gone. Yeah, it's dead. So the smallest tree is still alive, but it's kind of shaded with the biggest tree. So I would like to just like move a bit of this bigger tree, so the smallest one have some light. So I will start with just pruning the longer branches. I have a lot of new buds, and because this is like upper part of the tree, so I will prune like really short and compact. I will shorten the bottom leaves around this pine, and of course this pine I'm leaving just to grow. I had here some nice junipers. They're like cuttings that they were like already growing, but because for that 1 week they didn't get that much water, so this is that also. This one was from seed, and that one is that, and this is 2 different kinds of junipers. This one is that, but this one is still growing, so I hope that one will survive. So I have to fill this part with something, and this is different elm tree, and that one is still actually alive. So I will leave this one, that one there, not touching it. So this is it. I'm done with the first. I will do 1 spin. So this is the front of the tree, and maybe I could just like cut this bit shorter. So this is the elm, oak, pine, juniper, 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 and back to the front. So now we can go the next tree. So I will end this part 1 because I think this ficus tree will take me like a bit more time, and because I have like really a lot of trees now to do, so it will be, I think it will be more parts than 1, 2, 3, or I don't know, because I have like really lot of trees that needs to be done. So I think the part 2 will be this ficus tree, and this will take me at least like 15-20 minutes, so I don't want like one hour long video. So thanks for all, and please like, share, subscribe, and see you in the part 2. Bye bye guys.